After recently ignoring Caitlin Clark, Juju Watkins dethrones Iowa Hawkeyes legend with NCAA record. She's just getting started. On November 29, number 6 USC hit the court against St. Louis in the Acrisure Holiday Invitational. After a disappointing loss to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish last week, the Trojans have bounced back, securing 33 and 39-point victories. While the Trojans crushed it with a dominant second half to win 104-65, the night truly belonged to their star sophomore Juju Watkins. The USC phenom put on her best show of the season, dropping a jaw-dropping 34 points to lead her team to victory. And she didn't stop there. She grabbed 6 rebounds and went 7-for-9 at the free throw line. But here's the real kicker. Juju just became the fastest player in the last decade to hit 15 career 30-point games. She pulled it off in just 41 games, edging out Caitlin Clark, who hit that mark in 42 games. The close proximity between Watkins and Clark shows why they are considered two of the best basketball talents in the world. The next best is Florida State Seminoles guard Tanya Latson, who reached the same mark in 68 games. 27 games more than Juju. Juju Watkins' record-breaking night didn't just solidify her as a rising star, it showed she's ready to compete with, and maybe even surpass some of the biggest names in women's basketball, including Caitlin Clark. Considering her recent remarks on WNBA's growth, which irked a few Clark fans the wrong way, this might have just deepened the wound. When the topic of the WNBA's growth came up and the players behind its soaring popularity, most people expected Watkins to mention Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, or maybe even both. But the 19-year-old surprised everyone by shouting out her idol and two-time MVP, Aya Wilson. "Yeah, I'm a big Aya Wilson fan," she said, giving credit to Wilson for her role in growing the league. It definitely caught people off guard. Caitlin Clark's influence cannot be denied, but Juju Watkins is not getting caught up in comparisons. After being drafted number 1 overall by the Indiana Fever, she sparked a 94% spike in WNBA attendance during May and brought in record-breaking ratings, with an average of 657,000 viewers per game. Even NBA Commissioner Adam Silver had high praise, saying Caitlin Clark set the world on fire, not just this community. "She's brought so much attention to the entire league. People are seeing how deep this league is, and how high the quality of basketball is. It's wonderful to see." Still, Watkins isn't getting caught up in comparisons. After landing a sponsorship deal with State Farm just like Clark did in her Iowa days, Watkins emphasized staying true to herself. "I just do my best to be myself and play my way," she said. "I just go out there, try to have fun, do what I do, and continue to work hard. That's my mentality always." Juju's climb in women's basketball is just beginning. With her insane scoring ability and calmness under pressure, she's already drawing comparisons to the best. But Juju's focus is clear: she's all about creating her own path. And with performances like this, it's safe to say she's well on her way to leaving her own mark on the game. Caitlin Clark and her family's gesture that makes it clear how serious they are about their relationship with Connor McCaffrey. Indiana Fever standout Caitlin Clark made her Thanksgiving meaningful by combining family time with her unwavering support for her boyfriend Connor McCaffrey. While basketball wasn't on her agenda as the WNBA is currently in its off-season, Clark found herself courtside at a college game where McCaffrey, an assistant coach for Butler University, was on duty. Clark traveled to Mullet Arena in Tempe, Arizona, to watch the Bulldogs face the Northwestern Wildcats on Thanksgiving night. While her attendance alone reflected her dedication to their relationship, the fact that she brought her entire family along emphasized how deeply rooted McCaffrey is in her life. WNBA faces backlash for failing to highlight Caitlin Clark impact. WNBA. Nola Henry knows how Angel Reese can improve her game. Indiana Fever standout Caitlin Clark made her Thanksgiving meaningful by combining family time with her unwavering support for her boyfriend Connor McCaffrey. While basketball wasn't on her agenda as the WNBA is currently in its off-season, Clark found herself courtside at a college game where McCaffrey, an assistant coach for Butler University, was on duty. Unusual autograph request leaves Caitlin Clark uncomfortable on the golf course. Clark traveled to Mullet Arena in Tempe, Arizona, to watch the Bulldogs face the Northwestern Wildcats on Thanksgiving night. While her attendance alone reflected her dedication to their relationship, the fact that she brought her entire family along emphasized how deeply rooted McCaffrey is in her life. Family support, a heartfelt Thanksgiving gesture. Making the journey from Indianapolis to Tempe, a distance of over 1,600 miles, was no small feat. However, Clark didn't make the trip alone. Seated beside her in the stands were her parents, Brent and Ann, as well as her brothers, Blake and Colin. This collective show of support from Clark and her family on a day as significant as Thanksgiving underlines the importance of McCaffrey in her life. Clark's gesture highlights not just her personal commitment but also how her family embraces McCaffrey as part of their circle. Thanksgiving is traditionally reserved for family gatherings, and the choice to spend it cheering on McCaffrey speaks volumes about the seriousness of their relationship. McCaffrey, too, has been a constant presence at Clark's games during her rookie WNBA season, showcasing his role as her #1 supporter. This time, the tables were turned, with Clark stepping into the supportive partner role.